Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday's Gamble. I'm Valiant,
And I'm Mikey.
and this is our first annual Christmas special for the show because we do that stuff around here. So, Mikey, what do you say we get our Christmas funk on?
I think I agree.
All right, it's beautiful. So first off, I think it's these hats are absolutely superb, and we can thank Mikey for this because he's the one who came up with them. Or I don't know how'd you find these?
They were just at Target, and I saw them, and I was like, me and Val need to get these. And then
Yeah,
having the opportunity to wear them on Sunday's Gamble, I think, completes the entire cycle.
the fact
So
that they
I think it
have
all works out.
the fact that they have a hat on top of the hat, I think is a very nice detail and goes to show that people really do still have humor these days, even if that was unintentional. So first up for today is what has been going on in the like 4 months since we last recorded. It's been a hot minute.
We've very clearly been quite busy with whatever we've been doing.
Yeah,
Um,
school.
yeah,
And
mainly school.
that's pretty much it. And I've been working on some cool editing stuff. I got to meet my clone, so that was pretty fun. That's pretty much all I've done. I've watched quite a few TV shows as well. I know, Mikey, you don't really watch shows, do you?
Not much. I've been working a lot on my next game project for the Skills USA competition this year.
Okay.
Frog Flip will show some footage of that going over here,
That's pretty awesome.
and so that should be ideally available on mobile and PC sometime in the near future. No release date yet because I don't want to not make it.
I might do like Minecraft where every once in a while I play it, so who knows. But yeah, that is definitely cool, and I appreciate the fact that it is a frog and not a dumb animal. You know, I think frogs, we can appreciate frogs, little juicy boys. But
And then
yeah,
we've even added a little Sunday's Gamble fan service into Frog Flip in form of the dye skin for the frog. So
that's more productive than anything I've been doing. Although I must say, I think that my prospects for becoming a movie director have decreased because I've realized what good cinema is.
What are you doing? Turn the car around, Sean.
Dude, he's not even gonna be in California by the time we get out of here. Just keep turning the wheel.
Why do you want to hit anything, Sean?
Why you don't know
This is
the
a
stop?
company car.
Dude, you got it. You clearly had it after the Really? The 11-point turn?
I think it's time to move on. To the
Yeah, let's move
next.
on to something else. So yeah, obviously it is the holiday season, so we should talk about holidays. I think we've missed Halloween, sadly, but we did one last year, so I think we're good for now. Yeah, Halloween was pretty.
And that
fun.
was a pretty good Halloween special, if I do say so
yeah,
myself.
it was really good. This Halloween we didn't really get to dress up due to that one big nasty has continued to rear its ugly head.
Right?
Yeah, but I did watch some scary movies and eat a frick ton of candy, so that was quite fun.
That's the real point of Halloween. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Thanksgiving.
then we also
I
had
know.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Yeah, I know that was kind of difficult to travel and stuff with these restrictions.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't get to see their families this year like they wanted to,
Yeah.
and they're still not going to even this Christmas.
Which is really
So
sad.
hopefully next year everyone will be able to get back
Yeah.
together with their family.
And then finally, the big one, Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas, right? I mean, I just love this time of the year. because
Oh, yeah.
it is just.
I mean, the lights. I
It is
love the
just
Christmas
amazing.
lights. Sure, the real way to do caroling is to get in on that big old Christmas parade that we always have,
yeah.
and just have one of those big floats, because then everyone comes specifically to see you caroling. You
Uh-huh.
aren't interrupting them when they're
Yeah.
trying to I don't know, when they're trying to eat their avocados.
Oh, I hate avocados.
Yeah, me too.
They deserve to get interrupted for just eating avocados.
But I mean, hey, we're hopefully most people are still going to get to have a good time with their immediate.
Another one of our family traditions is we do this thing called Secret Pals, where our family draws like these names out of this bowl, and whoever's name you get, that's your secret pal, and you go shop for them. And then on Christmas Eve, we open up the presents, try and guess who gave us the present, and so that's always really fun. I know this year we had to draw like 4 times because we kept drawing ourselves, and then I forgot who I had, so we had to draw again. So that was interesting. It was funny because my dad was like, he drew himself, and then I also drew myself. So I was like, guys, I drew myself, and Dad's like, I drew myself too, but I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna get something for myself. So.
Was that when Cannon got you all that orange soda last year?
Oh no, that was this year. Last year.
That was this year?
Yeah, no, Ken just got that for me. No, like I'm talking. The story is from this year. The soda.
Oh,
is from
okay,
last
yeah,
year.
but like it's that tradition where Cannon got you all the soda, right?
Yeah, that's the tradition. Last year,
Okay,
Cannon
'cause
got me
I
a
very
giant
distinctly
box
remember
of
that.
soda, which was so unhealthy, but I still drank it.
You know, the main Christmas tradition around here is to bake the grandma's good old-fashioned tea cake cookies.
These are so
And
good.
decorate them, ice them, and then usually I'd get to bring a big old box of them up to school and just give them out to people. But I can't exactly do that this year, so we're just gonna have to gorge ourselves on tea cake cookies at home.
Another thing that I do with my siblings is on Christmas Eve we stock up on candy. Let's see, we got about $20 worth of candy this year. And on Christmas Eve we just gorge ourselves.
My
Yeah.
gosh. But yeah, no. So either way, I'm looking forward to the Christmas season this year. We got to put up our
Yeah.
big old Christmas tree in the front yard again.
Yeah.
That is my other favorite Christmas tradition.
Next up is Santa.
Okay, so the main question with Santa is, do you lie to your children and tell them Santa is real, or do you tell them the truth that Santa is not real? And if you tell them that Santa isn't real, how do you still make Christmas fun for them?
Well, so for my parents told us when we were about 10. It was kind of funny. My dad brings me in all serious, and he's like, "What's going on, Dad?" And he's like, and he basically reads me the definition of what a myth is, and he's like, myths are used to perpetuate usually bad things, but in this case, good things. Santa, yeah, he's a myth. And I remember I just kind of sat there like,
The prophecy is true.
the way our family would do it is basically for once you find out that Santa is not real, you become an elf and you help wrap presents and stuff for the other siblings. But I took it too far. I was telling my little brother, he still had another like year until, I'm pretty sure he had another year before he would find out, maybe 2 years. We're like a year and a half apart, so I'm not quite sure how that lines up. But I was telling him about how I was working with this elf, and that this elf had all kinds of cool tricks and powers. And this was so dumb of me because I made Cannon jealous, and he starts talking to Mom and asking for his own elf. And he was crying because he couldn't get one, and that just led to him finding out Santa wasn't real a year early. So that was fucking found out about.
Okay, that is real.
Yeah.
You know, I was never taught that Santa was real. I feel like in my opinion, it kind of undermines the entire point of giving to one another, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't get it, I guess.
I think it's
I don't see
fine
the
when they're
appeal.
little kids. I think it's fine
Yeah.
to like, my parents wouldn't. Okay, so not all of our presents were from Santa. Like, some of them were from
right.
Santa, but a lot of them were from like my parents and stuff. So I don't know. Our understanding was it was just always fun. You know, it was fun when you're kids. I think when they're little, yeah, go ahead, tell them Santa's real. But
Right. I mean, it does no harm, but at the same time, like,
think
I
once
just
they're,
don't
like,
get
8,
the point.
I think once they're like 8,
Yeah.
I probably would have, if I could choose, or for my kids, I'll probably tell them about it when they're 8, you know, so that way they have those child years, but then they also aren't like dumb. I know some people who didn't find out Santa was fake until like 7th grade, which to me,
Oh my gosh.
like, I don't know, what were you doing? Like, come on.
How did you not hear it from anyone else?
It just makes me think of that one meme about Santa deniers.
Climate change deniers.
No, Santa deniers. But yeah, so that was always
Okay.
that was always the logic I sort of had. And then when my parents told me, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But my parents, I think that they lost energy in it as time went on, because one of my first memories of Christmas, we put carrots up on the roof for the
The reindeer?
For the reindeer, and then when we checked the next day, they were eaten. And so now I'm thinking about it. My dad just went up there and gnawed on some carrots and then put them back down. I don't think we ever did that again. So I mean, you could tell that the energy of perpetuating Santa is it wears down their spirit.
Right.
But yeah, no.
I'm kind of just wondering, like, okay, so how long would a child who is never told that Santa isn't real, like, how long do you think it would take them to realize it for themselves?
I really don't know, because
Like,
I mean,
because some people believe some really stupid things for a really long time.
see, I think it would have to go until, I guess, I don't know. It just depends on how long they're.
Like, I guess the
what
only
if
way
they're
that
in
you could
college?
technically disprove it is if you, like, stay up all night, right?
Yeah.
And you make sure that he doesn't come. But I guess there's no other way you can, like, technically prove it.
But the myth in for Santa is he won't come if you're awake. So.
Oh, well,
Yeah. So that, which is really smart for dumb children, you know.
right? But, like, if you're in college,
Yeah.
are you going to be
Well,
dumb enough to
what
think
if-
that Santa is real anyway?
I don't know. Probably not. But like, if someone was like
But at the same
really
time-
steadfast in it, like their parents could just like take the presents to them and then sneak in. I don't know. I'm sure.
Right, because like they could parents could find a way to work around it, right?
Yeah, like they could get their
But, like-
roommate in on that would make a really funny like Christmas
Yeah.
holiday special. A kid whose parents want him to still believe in Santa, so they hire his roommate to pretend to be Santa. That would be a really good Christmas
Like a
holiday
Hallmark
special.
movie.
Yeah, that'd be better than Hallmark movies because it's original. Gosh,
That is a really good idea. I like that.
It could eat. That would definitely have comedic.
It'd definitely
value.
be a comedy.
Yeah,
But hey, speaking of comedy,
yeah.
what's the difference between a sitcom and a comedy, Val?
I'd say laugh track is a big part of it.
Okay. I have like my own sort of definition here, right?
Okay.
So
what's the
sitcom,
textbook definition of them.
Ooh, that's a great question. Let me
So
look
I
this
think
up
a
really quick.
sitcom is typically, it used to be with a live audience, but nowadays you just kind of edit it in there. Obviously, I mean we can have a live audience if we want. Insert laugh track here.
By the definition comedy, right? So I feel like branching off of that, right? The difference between a comedy and a sitcom is that a sitcom is like taking like a normal person's situation for the most part, and like making it funny with like the normal things that normal
Yeah.
people would usually experience.
It's more
Whereas a comedy can just be like any sort of premise. Sitcoms usually have like those defined
yeah.
like sets as well, right?
Sitcom, also the sit and con stand for situational comedy, where you're deriving comedy out of the situation. It's kind of like finding the comedy in everyday situations, you know? And
Right.
just, it's more of like a little peek at life. I don't know what the term is here. But yeah. Also, they tend to be more of dramas and
Yeah.
I don't know if
They
this
usually
is
have
just
like
a
the
stereotype.
fixed set of characters as well.
Yeah.
And the laugh track, like you said.
It sounds-
Like everyone rags on the laugh track, but like
honestly,
it is part of the atmosphere.
It makes. I think it's a good thing. I think. I don't mind the laugh track. I used to when I was little. We'd watch I Love Lucy. I hated the laugh track, but now I don't know. It's grown on me. I like it. But then a comedy can
Yeah,
pretty much
hang on.
anything.
gonna have a coughing fit. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So
Make sure you cut that out. Also,
I don't know. That might be really funny.
Val, I swear.
I'm gonna
But yeah, no. So I think there's definitely like a distinction to be made between the sitcoms and comedies.
Yeah.
They're not just the same thing.
So I would define sitcoms as like Full House. You know, that's a pretty classic.
Drake and
one.
Josh.
Drake and Josh. Another Bop. iCarly.
Mhm.
Which I
Yeah.
know those last two are just Teen Nick, but come on, those are really funny.
Those are really good. Those are really
They
good
are
sitcoms.
Drake and Josh especially is just slept on too much. Deserves
Mm-hmm.
more.
Yeah. Plus, comedies usually have like more stakes than a sitcom does.
Yeah.
They can also be like in the form of film, whereas sitcoms, I think, at this point, it's almost required for them to be a TV show.
I don't think I've ever seen a sitcom that's a movie. They're all I've
Yeah, 'cause
only
that's
seen
just-
TV shows. That's just weird. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's see.
it makes
what
sense
What
though.
are some other good sitcoms? I don't know.
I mean, you got like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's
I've
a
never seen
classic
that
one.
I've seen Drake and Josh, iCarly. Although I didn't finish iCarly, I just got to the Jimmy Fallon one, and then after that, I was emotionally satisfied.
And that Jimmy Fallon episode is like,
It's really good. It's a perfect one to end on, too. I never watched the finale.
yeah, no, the show does go a little bit downhill
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Although Mikey
Dan
doesn't-
Schneider's foot fetish got a little bit too much into the show, I suppose.
Also,
Mhm.
of course, Drake and Josh. That's just an absolute phenomenal
Mhm.
show. Also,
I-
Drake
oh,
Bell
man.
changed his name to Drake Campana, I think, is the Spanish word for Bell, and moved to Mexico because he was more popular in Mexico, and he does solely Spanish music now. And I think that is really funny.
That and isn't that just no, that's oh
It's
man.
really funny. Yeah.
I do like that. All right,
I think that's all of the setup. Oh wait, no, it's not. We have one more. So
one more topic.
in the comments down below or in the Google form, we have a question for you. First off, well, actually, it's just when you eat a cracker, do you put the salt side down on your tongue or up on, like, not on your tongue?
Right. So
So
to expand on
salt
this, right?
side
Say you have
down.
like a club cracker, and
Mhm.
like one side of the club cracker has the salt on it, right? It's the side that's baked up, and then you have the side that's baked down. Do you put the side with that salt on it directly down on your tongue, or not? Because putting it directly down on your tongue gets you all of the flavor from that salt onto your tongue, whereas putting it up is wasting all that salt.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, Mikey did a poll on this, and I joined in later, and almost all guys put the salt side down, whereas almost all girls put the salt side up. So
So to further our research a little bit, I created a Google form, and we'll link that down in the description below, where you can respond with your, I think it's just your gender, what way you eat the crackers, and I think there was an age thing in there to see if there was any sort of correlation in that as well. But it's mainly just we were seeing a big correlation between women who eat their crackers salt side up and men who eat their crackers salt side down, and we're wanting to get some more data on this. So if you guys
Yeah.
could help us out, that would be very appreciated.
and here are the,
Also, if you eat it salt side up, you're a monster.
yeah, you don't get the full taste. Also, we have something else to reveal. We have a Discord server coming up. So, yeah, I'll put the link to it in the video. So there's that, and then we've got some rules. Got to introduce yourself, and then here's Mikey and Val. Ooh. And then we've got all sorts of places. So for discussion, pop culture, school, politics, religion, and then just miscellaneous. What's something on your mind, basically? Cast
Right, and then
ideas.
if we ever decide to if we ever decide to do something like an interactive sort of like episode of Sunday's Gamble, we record our episodes of Sunday's Gamble cast in a voice channel on the server.
Yep.
So we might be able to have some of you guys on here in the show with us someday.
So then that kind of goes into this. So here's some ideas for different cast episodes, different just videos or movie ideas. World domination plots, that's mostly just for me. But, you know, I'd like to know what your ideas are. I need all the help I can get. Life, girls, relationships, intricacies of society, dealing with people, that's under our advice column, because we are totally wise in the ways of the world and can definitely help you with that sort of thing. we've got that going for us. So let us know what you guys think. What other videos
And then
should we do?
just as a little bit of a disclaimer on the Discord server, we don't have a ton of rules, but it's mainly just be a decent person and you'll be a-okay. Don't try to like insult anyone personally. Keep it clean. Don't harass anybody or anything like that. It's pretty self-explanatory.
It's pretty straightforward. We're kind of counting on you guys not being monsters.
Right, and we are going to have a few people going around who are going to be checking things out to make sure that everything does stay clean. But we'll leave the link down below. You should be able to join as long as you've been registered on Discord for, I think, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That way we don't get our entire server spammed with a bunch of bots. But yeah, no, you all should be able to join. And then in lieu of this, we have the, obviously on the server itself, we have our cast ideas. But we'd also like to hear some questions from you guys that you want us to talk about on the show. So you can leave those in the cast ideas or in the comments down below, and we'll try and answer some of those on the next episode of the cast.
And these questions can be about us or about life, or it can be literally about anything we can answer to the best of our limited ability. So.
Yeah, you can ask us for life advice and anything like that.
Yeah.
And then, as always, if you guys have any ideas for segments that you'd like to see us cover, you can leave those in the Discord or in the comment section down below, and we'll be checking those pretty regularly.
Yeah. I think that's about it. I can't think of
Yeah,
anything
I think
else.
that's it.
All right, thanks
Thank
for
you,
watching.
everyone, for watching.
Thank you for being
I said the same thing.
awesome. Yeah. All right. Cue the music.
Alrighty.
We're out.